Okay, so this step will go over in context editing, more derived stuff, and new part studios. Keep this folder open that we've had open for a while now. Uh, in context editing, it is really messy. We did this last year. Please don't do it. Please do not use in context editing because it is a nightmare if it breaks. Like you have to whatever. It gets really messy. Um, yeah, so the only time we are going to use in context editing is if a feature specific change. So we have to make a change to, let's say, the arm, but it only affects the arm. It doesn't affect anything else. And it needs to be quickly made, and we don't plan on catting the arm after that. So if, let's say, after Midwest, we have, we need to make a change for worlds, we can make that change just fine with in context editing because we don't plan on editing the robot CAD after worlds, obviously. Um, yeah. The only exception to the in context editing rule is the MK4I references, which I will cover in this step right here. Oh, Franklin's here. Um, yeah, similarly, new part studios should ideally be avoided unless we have to split the feature into multiple parts so that multiple people can CAD at once. This is experimental, don't worry about it too much. We'll figure this out during build season because even I'm very new to this top-down design stuff. Imported parts, they will automatically create a new part studio, so you will literally see a new part studio be made. A yeah, what can be derived versus what needs to be derived. This is kind of a repeat. I don't know. Essentially, we have let's say we have our feature, the arm right here. Is this the arm? This is the arm. So let's say we have our arm, right? ARM-specific sketches from the master sketch and drivetrain sketches will usually have to be derived into the ARM main studio. So I say drivetrain sketches because I say usually because not all the drivetrain sketches need to be, but you can derive them and that's fine too. So notice like I have some of the drivetrain stuff here because it's nice to know it that like, oh, this is where the top of the 2x1s are, right? So this right here is the top of the 2x1s. You don't need that, but it's just nice to have when you're catting. And that would be what can be derived, right? So like if we had another feature, let's say the intake, we don't need to derive that in the ARM, but you can have that there as reference, and that's totally fine. It doesn't affect intake at all. And then defining and reference sketches should both be derived. Reference sketch, I say reference sketches too because like this all construction sketch, because sometimes we might have more things on this reference sketch. I don't know. I was looking at mechanical advantages CAD. There's a lot, so this is something we'll also figure out during season. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this step. There isn't too much else. Let me see if I missed anything. Not really. Yeah. Okay. Yep.